Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Sacred Connections podcast, our journey through holistic and spiritual well-being. I'm Tanya Morrissey and proudly your spiritual mentor. And thank you for allowing me into your space. Whether we're on a walk together, we're in your car, at home, it really means a lot being here. And today's sharing has been and is a divine download. This message has come through in my meditations recently, journaling. I just had such a strong urge to share the message with you, the reminder that we're both energetic and human beings, and to help you remember your true essence so that we can allow your divinity to guide your humanness and for your humanness to ground your divinity. So if you want to just take a second with that, that's what we're going to be exploring so that you can learn to allow your divinity to guide your humanness and your humanness to ground your divinity. So let's start with the divinity guiding your humanness. If you're someone who's feeling more stuck in your human experience, so you're feeling quite stuck in your day-to-day, that might look like you're feeling stuck in a job, a place, relationships. Perhaps you have difficulties with your familial connections, friendship connections, and just that sense of that mundane, like, is this life? And just you're kind of plodding through and you're not really feeling that sense of joy anymore, that excitement that deep down you can access. And that's because in this day and age, we are guided to focus more on the materialistics, what you can achieve, what you're striving for, and your 9 to 5. And yeah, it's quite a materialistic world at the minute, which can affect your ability to remember, because that's all it is. It's a remembrance. You can forget that at your core, you're a divine being. Think about it. Why is there something rather than nothing? Just even with that question, with existence, why is there something rather than nothing? We all come from the same source energy. That's something. And you're here manifested as a unique expression of this energy. That includes Earth herself. That includes the plants, the trees, the animals, all beings on Earth and beyond. Energy doesn't understand time or space. And there's far more than what meets the eye. There's far more than what we as humans will ever comprehend. And that's okay. At your core, you are this energetic being. And so if the primary goal, if you will, like even just trying to comprehend how energy can work, energy just constantly grows and it expands. And if that's what you are, imagine just how you could tap into that knowing into your day-to-day and where that could bring you. So that's where I like to teach the soul. That's the purpose of your soul. It's that remembrance of you, that you're a divine being, that you have access to this knowing, to this wisdom, and to contact that part of yourself in a very tangible way. You can do so by taking the time to journey inward, whether that be through a meditation, simply sitting in stillness with no distractions, whether that's through journaling and you're just allowing just thoughts flow through onto the paper. Whatever you're drawn to, you might attend or receive an energy healing session, just whatever's going to allow you to experience that journey of going inward. That's when you get to connect with your soul, that divine aspect of yourself. So when you're seeking the life that you want to live, to reach your highest and fullest potential, we all have a dream in life, and that's a fact. And that looks different for everyone. So when you close your eyes at night, or even by me asking you this question now, which is, how would you love to live your life? Like when you think of your dream life, what is it? How do you feel in your day to day? What are you doing in your day to day? Who is around you? What environment are you in? Are you in a different country? Are you doing a different job? Are you doing what you're doing now, but growing in that? You know, whatever that might be. Again, it's so different to everyone. But already you can feel your body communicating to you what that is. Whether you're receiving visualizations, you might be feeling butterflies in your belly. You might feel an expansiveness through your heart center. You might receive dreams. Just whatever that inner knowing is, you know, that's your intuition communicating with you now. So your soul communicates to you through your intuition so that you get to feel it and experience it within your body, because your divinity is now guiding that human aspect of you. It has to connect with your human body. So it does so through your thoughts and through sensations within your body. And then to guide your humanness then, so to bring the unseen into the seen, because that's how manifestation works. That's how our dream life works. It starts as a dream, a thought, and then it comes into fruition. But it comes into fruition because you received that divine download from your soul. You're open, willing, and receptive to receiving that information. And then once you received that information, then you start implementing those steps into your humanness. So for example, if your dream life involves being in a different country, you might look at your finances. So perhaps you want to take out more hours in work, or you begin to work a second job on the side. It might involve just simply looking at places that you're drawn to, plane tickets, you know, like just actually implementing these daily steps or small intentional steps. So to not forget the divine aspect of yourself is the main message here. If you're someone who is feeling stuck in your human experience, as if you've no control of your life, I need you to remember that you are an energetic being at your core who's absolutely limitless, that you can manifest whatever your heart desires, whatever your soul is calling you to achieve from that place of love and light. That's the thing. Our soul essence, our core essence, it's interconnected to all life on earth. So it comes from that higher place of just pure compassion. So it will bring you those feelings of warmth, of delight, of joy, of just that inner knowing, like, yes, I am this powerful, energetic being. I'm absolutely in charge of my life, and this is how, or this is what my next step is going to be after taking that time to just journey inward and listening. A lot of the time you mightn't hear what you want to hear, but you're receiving certainly what you need to hear. So that could be letting go of people, places, things in order to make space for where it is that you want to go. But that's how you're allowing your divinity to guide your humanness. So that was a lot. I threw a lot at you there. But I'm now just going to gently move over then to, if you're someone who's stuck in your divine aspect of yourself. And what I mean by that is, actually, I'll share an example. So I'm working with the most beautiful soul at the moment in my one-to-one connect program. And she's so intuitive. Actually, two. There's two of them that have a similar gift at the moment. And they're so intuitive, natural empaths. They feel so deeply. And they're just very seasoned naturally. They didn't realize they had these gifts. They thought it was normal to, astral project or to be able to just read people's energies. Now look who you're chatting to, I'd say it absolutely is normal. But when you awaken to it is another thing, and be intentional with it. And that's what they're learning now. But they're so in tune with their gifts that they've forgotten how to just ground, so they're tuning into everyone around them, taking on everybody's problems, falling into patterns of people pleasing, putting themselves last, their energy is being drained, and just not taking the time to ground, to be with themselves in their own body to feel fulfilled within themselves, because they just always wanted to be out there helping others, being in service. And so that's why it's important for them to ground, so that it's not that they can't go out and fulfill their gifts and to share their wisdom. They absolutely can, but they can do so without feeling anxious, without feeling lethargic, without feeling like that they're not filling up their own cup. And I see this quite a lot with healers as well. So if you're so in your divine aspect that you're really seasoned in your spirituality, your spiritual practices, just remember it's important for you to bring that wisdom back down into your body, that your human body, your vessel, it's the home for your soul to live out this experience, that you can recognize your body as a safe space. Because that's common amongst those that live so much out there in the ethers, traveling quite a lot, is that you don't recognize your body as a safe space, or that you feel like you don't belong, that you've always been the outsider. But you can find a place within yourself. You can find a home within yourself to live out this human experience, to share your gifts, to share your passion, your purpose, and to simply be, to remember that this human experience is sacred within itself. Life is sacred. Your body, the manifestation of your body, the trees around you, nature, conversations with people, belly laughs, cries, hugs, you and I connecting through this space, it's all sacred within itself, that you don't need to escape this reality in order to feel as though you're connected to your divine self and to all the divinity around you. Like, it's already here. You can embody it fully. And so if you are that person and you're completely resonating and you're like, yep, Ton, that's me, I just really encourage you to take the time to ground, and it would have to be a daily practice. No matter how seasoned you are, it's so important for you to take the time to just be within your body, to connect deeply with your breath, to become aware of the sensations within your body. You can explore your senses. So grounding practices would include a meditation. It would include pranayama, breath work, perhaps a sensual massage with the body. You could, when you're getting ready each day, that when you're moisturizing or putting on aftershave, that you're intentionally just taking the time to connect with your body, to caress and recognize that this is you as well. This is simply you expressing itself in this human form. And over time, that will just become second nature, and you'll notice that your anxiety will reduce, that you will start to feel more at home within your body, that you'll feel more in control of yourself as well, perhaps a better understanding and regulation of your emotions as well. Your thoughts may begin to slow down as well. You'll become more selective with your thoughts, rather than just feeling like, again, it's an outer body experience. So that's what it means to allow your humanness to ground your divinity. You don't have to escape your body. You don't have to escape this life in order to feel that strong sense of presence, of love, compassion, interconnectedness. You're connected to all life on earth, and you can allow your body to remind you of that. True meditation, true being in nature, hugging friends, and just recognizing that every moment is the moment that you're alive, you're here, you're connected. And so whilst you're in this human experience, you may as well have fun. You're allowed to have fun. You came here to experience everything: emotions, thoughts, physical sensations like your feet on the ground, or exercise, or more challenging experiences. Like, you are strong enough, capable enough, and resilient enough to go through this human experience, and without feeling like you're going to lose that divine aspect. That's quite impossible when at your core, that's who and what you are. So yeah, this message has just been coming through so strongly, especially when I just have noticed an influx of people coming my way that are either stuck in their humanness and wanting to explore more of their spirituality, and then those that are very much seasoned in their spirituality, but they're experiencing anxiety and perhaps even an anger while being here on earth, and to remember the sacredness within life. And it's not that you have to cancel out either or, it's just finding that balance within yourself to embody both. So, yeah, I just really hope that this episode has reached the person it's for. That if you resonated with the sharing, to please leave your comments down below, to subscribe, share it to family and friends. You know, like, it really does mean a lot when I get to connect with you. And, you know, most importantly, that this space, that you're feeling a sense of belonging. And if there's anything in particular that you are curious about, like, please let me know. I won't know unless you unless you connect with me. But yeah, just thank you so much for taking the time to listen to today's episode, which certainly is a divine download. And yeah, I'm delighted that I got to share it with you today. Also, if you're feeling drawn to work together and to have someone literally in your corner on this life journey, please feel free to reach out to me, and I can have a chat to you about the One-to-One Connect program and how it is that I can support you through it. But yeah, just again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you received the guidance, the wisdom that you're looking for. And as always, I'm sending you my love.